Hey guys, my name is Denise Bond Meggett, and I'm just stopping by to give my testimonial about my one and only favorite wisdom coach, Carla Nicole Willis. I just want to tell you guys how wonderful she is and how since I met her, I have grown so much and took a couple of her courses, and we have conversed a couple of times over the phone and through video chats. So let me just give you a little bit of history on us and how we met. I was first introduced to Carla Nicole Willis as a wisdom coach in Georgia. 2018, we attended a health and wellness fair at one of my girlfriend's house. And that was my first introduction to Carla Nicole. So after the event, I went home and I started viewing some of her videos, and I liked what I saw. I saw a different, fresh, new approach and ways of thinking and reevaluating some things. I took one of her courses called Learn to Unlearn, which is simply a good behavioral tool in helping us as we grow, that we do need to learn to unlearn some things that we have learned all our lives. We've been conditioned to certain things. And then you learn as you grow that some of these things may have even been wrong and that you need to relearn, take away the old and regain and learn some new skills, some new ways of dealing with things. And that's something that she has taught me. Also, I have dealt with Carla Nicole a lot in her line that she has out called Solo, which stands for Shine on Loving Oneself. I just thought that that was such a wonderful idea. And I love how she put it, where she talked about as women, sometimes we feel like we going to get our hair done and our nails done and things of that nature is self-care, in which it is to an extent. But what she taught me is that the real self-care comes from within, from loving yourself. That's the true definition of self-care. We have to be able to attend to ourselves and work on ourselves, be able to turn inward. It's not just about outward appearances. It's about the inward, going inside, reflecting, going deep, turning in, learning yourself, knowing yourself, doing shadow work on yourself so that you're able to be good within yourself. And then ultimately, that just helps our other relationships. Because when you love yourself, then honestly, that's when you truly, truly, truly can love anyone else. And that goes for mates, that goes for children, that goes for all relationships, familiar relationships. This is a fact. So Carla Nicole was very inspirational in encouraging me to do these things, to learn these things. I've also taken one of her courses called Master Your Feelings, which is something that I really, really needed, because at times I lose control of my feelings. I mean, we all do. At times you get upset about different things, and we just have to learn how to reset and, as she calls it, master your feelings. And I also thought that that was a great concept, master your feelings. She just breaks it down and makes everything so clear. And another thing I like about Coach Carla Nicole is that she's so real. She's not going to sugarcoat anything for you. She likes for us to deal with the reality of situations, as she calls it. You're going to tell a pretty lie, or we're going to just live in the ugly truth. We need to deal with things as they are and not pretend, and make sure that everything is always peachy keen and everything is fine and nothing's ever wrong. We have to deal with things on all levels. Things come from us in different directions in every area of our life. And she's good at helping you to manage that and deal with it, taking control and actually dealing with everything. So she also has a line with her solo line where she sells jewelry as well as hats and shirts. I've been a great supporter of her. I owned a hat from her. I owned a shirt from her. I owned some of her jewelry. And I really, really love it. She's great with her hands. She's very creative. She has a very creative mind, spirit. The hands are creative. She does such wonderful things. And if you don't interact with her and learn her and find out about her, you'll be doing yourself a real disservice. She is a great coach, one of the best out here, and I will continue to watch her videos and interact with her and have her listening to her coaching abilities. So guys, check her out, Carla Nicole Willis. Check out her solo line. Check out her smile mantra. She's out here doing great things. She's just out here trying to inspire the community, women, men, children. She just wants to inspire us to be our best selves, the best versions of ourselves. So that's my testimony for Coach Carla. I'm signing off.